Junior, say what's up.
What's up, guys?
Mo's in the house. What's going on, everybody? Hit the like button on your way in. We're gonna talk some crypto, hang out. It's flooded in Dubai today, so that's pretty crazy. Yeah, there we go. We're hanging out in the kitchen. What's going on, everybody? Hey, Zach, hope you and Austin are having a great time in Dubai. Awesome. Thank you for all your info and time you dedicate to us. What's up, Real Dominican? How you doing, man? What's good? What's happening, everybody?
Can I come say hi?
Yeah. Mo wants to say what's up.
Hi, everyone. Let's go.
Oh, you might have to do this. Or where the mic is.
Boom. Hi, everyone.
There we go.
Thank you for the positive things. The flooding is a little crazy, but we're excited to be out here. We're excited to see how crypto goes.
Bros in floods. What's up, John?
Terrible floods, John. Terrible, terrible.
How's the trip? What's up, Luis? What's going on, man? So, yeah, it did flood today. To our knowledge, the conference is still on, I think.
We hope
yeah,
so.
The conference is still going to happen. What's up, Luis? All right, we're getting some people coming in here. What's up, everybody? What's up, what's up, what's up?
I'm not going to lie to you. This is super cool.
So what's going on, everybody? D Nice, how's the trip? It's going good. Outside of the flooding today. Fellas, what's up? What's up, Jerry? Real Dominican, what's up, Zach? Sorry about the flood. Yeah, man, it's crazy. Staying out of the rain, yeah. All red in crypto. I know, we're going to talk about it. We're going to break it down. Just a big opportunity, right? That's what we talk about all the time. Blood in the streets, time to eat. The flood, much appreciated. What's up, Kevin? Bone, major discount, guys, 100%. SHIB went down to like crazy amounts, right? So SHIB actually broke critical support at like 2.5. And now we're kind of stabilizing at like 2.2. Oh, there we go, dude. Ondo's down like 11% right now. I really like Ondo. Added more of that today. Added more of Ondo, added more Sui. We picked up Sui at like 97 cents. 97 cents. That was a steal. Absolute steal. Where's the flood? All over in Dubai. All over. I'm loving it. What's up, man? What's up, JD? Thanks for the great alpha. Yeah, we're going to try to get you guys some too, for sure. Getting static when you speak. Yeah, it's probably going to be a little spotty, Jerry. Jerry, I appreciate you, man. Always in the house, always. We also added a little bit more stacks on the dip. Solana's at a steal right now. Say is also on a big discount. I think Quant went under 100 today. That was a good opportunity there. It really just depends on what sector you want to focus on because everything's on sale, right? So like, what do you not have enough of? That's the big question that you have to answer. What have you been waiting to buy, but you didn't want to buy it because it was too expensive? That's where you go. Or you go back to like a high conviction play that you had, right? And add more there. Like Pepe went down to like the 4.4 already. It's already back up to the 5.3. We talked about that for weeks. That 4.4, 4.5 level that we would probably bounce off that, it just happened. Like that's how quick the opportunities come and go, right? You think this is a great opportunity to grab more Brett? I didn't see where Brett went. Let me see. Let me actually see. See, I got Brett at like 120 million, so I'm just kind of chilling, right? Coming back down to like 500, 600 mil, I don't really get too nervous, right? So it just kind of depends. Have you got in yet? Are you looking, could you DCA down? Did you buy in too high, right? So it's kind of different for everybody, right? So Brett went to 5.9. It's not a bad spot, honestly. Honestly, it's a pretty good spot. We've bounced off this twice in the last month, this price level. Brett's a champ. It's the biggest meme coin on base. 100%. Where's your life jacket? What's up, Crypto Foxy?
I'm going to try.
What's that? Oh, okay. Keep the, yeah. Maybe that's better. Does that sound better, guys? Let us know. Maybe turning that up, maybe? Your car phone's mic are rugging. Maybe fiddle with the twiddle. There we go, quality. There we go. We fiddled with the twiddle. Hopefully it works. Base plays are going to print millionaires. Been adding into it. Yeah, it's a lot of meme coins right now. I mean, it's kind of what's driving Solana too, right? But we've talked about Base a lot. I mean, here's the thing with Base. They're the fastest growing chain right now. It's not even close in the last few weeks. The other thing, if you look into what Coinbase is doing, they have 100 million people who use Coinbase. 100 million people have the app on their phone. How much easier is that to onboard people into DeFi when you already have that whole network? A lot easier, and they're working on it. So that's why they came out with a Base chain. They want to get people into DeFi easily. And say what you want, centralized, decentralized. Some people don't like it because Coinbase, we don't want Coinbase running shit, whatever. But at the end of the day, when BlackRock comes in, be ready for centralized companies to start running shit. And that's what's going to happen, whether you like it or not. So don't spend time thinking about it. Spend time thinking who's taking over, who is going to be making money, who's going to be bringing the next 10, 20, 30, 40 million people into crypto. Coinbase has a great opportunity to do it. So that's why I'm looking at the Base chain. That's why I'm looking at what kind of things are going to launch on there. Right now it's meme coins. There's going to be other stuff though. It's going to be cyclical. It's going to go over into RWA, I think, and a lot of other assets. And it's cheap, and it works. It frickin' works. I don't think I've had one failed transaction, right? You go onto Ethereum sometimes, and listen, I like Ethereum. It's not going anywhere. Base is built on top of Ethereum. But that's why you need these, I call them side roads that bridge off of the highway. Ethereum's a highway. You need some side roads to transact, right? And actually have the throughput. It's cheap. That's why L2s are so bullish right now. Do I sound better, guys? Let me know. It's still shitty. What if we do this? How's that? Is that better? Thoughts on Bonk? I've never held Bonk a lot. I've only traded it like twice. But I don't think it's going anywhere. We'll see. Can it survive this bear market, right? That's the thing. You could say what you want about Dogecoin and SHIB, but they survived a brutal bear market. We don't know about Pepe yet, with Bonk. We'll see. Still very choppy. What did it say? No, it's worse. Is it worse or better? Oh, that sucks. That kind of blows. Shibarium Bone will kick off the parabolic part of the bull run. I think they have a great opportunity to be a big part of it. I talked about that in my SHIB video today. Shibarium is an L2. We're just talking about L2s, right? And how big and bullish those could be. Well, how can Shibarium set themselves apart? I think they should go into gaming heavily. They've got the assets there. William Volk, who works with them, dude came from Activision, super decorated. He's super impressive. I met him last year in Toronto. I think they should go that route personally, but I'm just a dude. They're the people running stuff. You sound better now. Okay, about the same. What about My Lady? Everybody asks me about My Lady. I've never invested in My Lady. You, Mo?
Neither have I.
No? What's your favorite meme coins? Mo's going to give you his favorite meme coins right now. Hit the like button, too.
And hit that young subscribe here for Zach, because we do value giving you this info. I would say my favorite meme tokens right now are the ones that give me the chance to move the fastest, because that's where you make the most money. Currently, I am all about bread. I did get in bread, but it was only like 240 million. I was past Zach there, but that's okay. I'm waiting to see, so I'm also not stressed about these dips. Another one that I've really been into is I did love day trading Pepe. It moves so fast and it's so volatile and it's on exchanges like Mexi. So I really love that and I use that to my advantage. Yeah, bro. I'll be 50xing. No, Pepe's only 25x. So it gives me a lot of opportunity. Hi, Foxy. So definitely meme tokens that move fast, because if they're not moving that fast, you don't have a chance to capitalize on them.
Whiff?
Oh, I was in Whiff, but I moved out. I gotta get cut into Whiff. So
if you guys want a leverage trade, by the way, our Margex link is down below in the description. It's an unbelievable platform. We're actually going to be with them out here in Dubai. So if you guys do want a leverage trade, use my link down below in the description. Check it out. You can trade on 50x leverage with meme coins. Be careful. but there's a lot of money to be made, right? With
Favorite thing to say, people, just some value to know here. When you are trading, they give you two options. There's cross leverage, and then there's like initial leverage. So just make sure you pick the one that the position size that you're playing is that position size. That's the best way to do it. Then you'll always have your limit on the loss. And that's the best way to day trade or quick trade, especially when you're using Margex. So that's my recommendation.
There we go. So you heard it here from Mo. Pepe, Shiba, Brett, XRP, and Floki. That's a pretty good list. A lot of meme coins. Floki's underrated too.
I agree.
Floki is severely underrated.
It had a good 2,000-3,000x run from start.
The thing with Floki, like they're doing stuff that Shib's doing too.
Yep.
Like they're growing. They got a gaming side of their ecosystem. They got TokenFi, which is their sister token, getting into RWA. That's actually legit.
Best thing too to think, you guys, if a token is doing all of that, not only did they receive money to like build themselves, but they put it to build themselves, where many other tokens don't do that. If they don't do that, there's no value built in the long run.
Floki's probably, in my opinion, the most underrated meme coin in the top 100. Doge gets a lot of hype, obviously. Shib gets a lot of hype, right? Pepe has gotten a shit ton of hype for like new meme coins.
Yes.
With a lot of hype, right? Like Bonk. Okay, you're starting to get down there a little bit less hype. And then Floki, oh yeah, I forgot Floki was even on the damn list.
Yeah.
Like that's how I feel about it.
And we've seen Floki since 2021 or 22.
Floki's been around, it's an OG.
That's what I'm saying.
It went through the bear market, right? It's went through a market cycle. You can only say that about Floki, Shib, and Dogecoin.
Yes, he's right.
Dogecoin, Shib, and Floki are the only three meme coins in the top 100 that have actually went through the cycle.
So that literally shows you how good the developers and managers of that company were.
Yes,
right? Because
100%.
If you think about these tokens, they are basically just small companies compared to like the S&P 500 or like any of these big companies. It's just a smaller version with honestly younger, newer people.
Yep.
So there's a lot more innovation. There's a lot more cooler stuff happening. So
This is Crypto Moses, by the way. Make sure you guys go subscribe to my dude on YouTube.
Thank
Crypto
you
Moses. Make sure you guys show him some love. What's your views on XRP? All right, listen. I'm actually going to go around the room on this one.
Okay.
Views on XRP. All right, so I'm going to give you guys my opinions, get Mo's opinions, and then we're going to go around the room because we got a bunch of other influencers here, and I'm going to get their opinions too. All right, so hit the like button if you want to hear everybody's opinion on XRP. Make sure you hit the like button. We need 100 likes before we go around the room. Okay.
That's a good call.
100 likes before we go around the room, and everybody's going to give their thoughts on XRP. All right, so here's my take on XRP. I've got a little bit. I don't own a ton until the lawsuit is done. Until the lawsuit is done. When the lawsuit concludes, I think the floodgates open up. But until then, I don't want to over leverage myself into XRP because there's risk there. And let's just face it, it hasn't moved in a long time. There are a lot of faster horses, whether you want to go RWA, gaming, meme coins, other layer ones, L2s. And you can agree to disagree, that's fine. I know some XRP maxis will hate that or whatever, but I'm just being real, giving you my opinion. I own a little bit, not a lot yet. So give your XRP thoughts.
So my walkthrough on XRP, I've been in this market since 2017. Yeah, once we get to 100, we'll
Crypto Moses has been around for a while.
A long time. Just never did the YouTube scene. But here's the thing. On the back end, I'm a giant nerd and I play with charts and stare at them all day. And I saw XRP from start to finish. And I was not a believer at first. But I did get in at 10 cents back in the day. And I only had a small bag.
See, that's different.
Yeah.
Are you still holding?
I am still holding to this day. I never actually got rid of that bag. And I have been day trading it consistently. But here's why.
Now that's common. A lot of people day trade XRP. That is very true.
I feel like it's a safe asset, but not just that, it will have a lot of volatile movement.
True.
Right? Because again, if you're day trading, you want the movement. But again,
in the short time.
XRP becomes I don't know if it could. Possible it might be the third or fourth or fifth top crypto someday, specifically with when it started, how long it's lasted, and how much it's gone through the news. I mean, some people do hate XRP.
There's going to be haters of everything.
Yeah, it's
100%.
a good point. But people do say that XRP could be used in the government someday or as the stable token of the world. We don't know. We don't know at all. That's just totally maybe hearsay.
No, that's interesting though, because a lot of people say XLM is for the people. XRP is for the institutions and for big banks. So Jed McCaleb left and created XLM.
That's true.
So I don't know. I haven't got any XLM yet. But that's the one I think I might get. And it is kind of like pegged to XRP in some weird way. Like when XRP went crazy in July, so did XLM, if you guys remember. It followed the exact same timeline, exact same trend line. But go ahead, finish your XRP.
My main point of XRP is, just like Zach said, if the lawsuit goes well, this will go parabolic, especially in crypto. It will change the narrative on many things in crypto. And that's what's so important about this lawsuit, right? And if it doesn't go well, I think we'll see a fat dump. If you guys remember the first time people thought that XRP, when it was first going to get sued, it dropped by like 60%. It was like meme token movement levels so fast that it kind of changed the game. And day traders went crazy on XRP because we saw the opportunity and we started
100%.
pouncing. So
they want other people's opinions on XRP. Go see who can give them some opinions. Mo's going to take you over there and see whose opinion you can get on XRP. What we need you to do is hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and we're going to continue to these live streams throughout the week. All right. Thoughts on XRP, and then keep dropping your questions. TNC, loving the stream. Love you guys right back. Guys just heard about crypto. No, they teaching. Yeah, exactly. Jedis, guide us, or whatever. Yes, smash the like button. All right, go show them. We got over 300 people. Smash the like button.
all right, everybody, let's see who's down. You'll come with? Okay.
XRP thoughts.
We need to see what people are thinking. You down for some XRP thoughts?
XRP thoughts? Yeah, I'm a little bit of an XRP like.
Come through. That's okay.
tell
That's
him,
what we
tell
want. We had the bull narrative. All right, we got Tyler Hill coming with his narrative spin. All right.
Yo, what's up? What's up? Where are we gonna put this bad boy at? I'm not necessarily a bear. A little bit of an exuberant statement, but kind of where I've been at. I feel like I just gotta stay in here, like.
Oh yeah, bro.
Just hanging out in the kitchen.
But my thoughts on XRP honestly are just that. I think it's great. I think XRP's taken a little bit of a, not necessarily political approach, but definitely a little bit more corporate-based approach. And I think there's a need for that, of course. But I guess my personal opinion is that I got away from the corporate world or the stock world or something like that because I enjoy a little bit more of a decentralized, power to the people approach. And I just don't get that feeling of intention from something like XRP. And I think it kind of is reflected in the sense that when we see the market kind of pumping in a direction in which like degen plays or like decentralized finance based cryptos are doing better, XRP doesn't move as much. And I think it's just, again, because their approach necessarily isn't the same approach that a lot of people who come to crypto are looking for. And so I've kind of just taken the approach in which it's like, I think XRP is a good hold. I have a little bit of it in my bag, but it's not one of those ones that I've gone like ape shit into just because, again, it doesn't match my energy, I think. And I've always said on multiple occasions, like, if you're not investing into the things that you kind of feel that same feeling about, right? Like, I'm a Solana guy. Now, some people hate Solana, and I understand. Don't get me wrong. Solana can be annoying as hell sometimes, but I like the approach in which they're taking. I like their ethos. I like the goals that they have, and I just feel like I don't align with XRP as well. And I think that in the market in which we're in right now, a lot of people feel that same way, and it's a part of the reason why XRP is not performing in the same way in which some of the other ones are. So that's my overall opinion. I know it's not one that matches some people, and people get mad about it, but it is what it is,
Y'all, make sure you follow Tyler. Tyler Hill on YouTube. Find him. Some people already know you. True knows you. Shibnowski, what's up, man? What about Polkadot? Can we see a all-time high in the bull run? That's interesting. Polkadot is kind of like XRP. It's kind of lost favor. It's kind of like out of touch. It's lagging behind. Doesn't have a lawsuit behind it. But there's so many other chains now, like on the up and up. Is Polkadot just a thing of the past? Is it something that the newbies will just kind of pass up on and find something new? What do you think? What do you guys think?
What you think, Bo? You go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I haven't seen Polkadot all over the news, right?
Yep.
And if you don't see it and having a lot of marketing sentiment out, then the project's probably dead or dying, right? Because you're either growing or dying, so it's one of the two. But terrible negative spin on. But that's how it feels to me. You want a project that the chain is growing or more people are using.
100%.
And I don't know if I feel that way about Polkadot.
So one thing that I can give a little alpha about Polkadot is that, so you guys know like what I do, at least on the channel, is we talk a lot of the time about what's happening behind the scenes, right? From a marketing perspective, or like what companies are doing, and what is pretty publicly known at this point is that Polkadot itself they're actively looking for ways in which they can evolve what they've done so far, right? And so like Polkadot was very stuck in their ways for years. And then what happened is that the community and the devs and the DAOs and everyone involved were like, look, what we're doing is not working. We need to be able to, come here. We need to be able to get into a position in which like we can see the overall evolution of Polkadot as a whole, right? And so what happened is that they decided, okay, we're going to start doing some marketing. We're going to start getting our name out there more. We're going to start to really be able to put this thing in the limelight. The issue they're having is that their overall community is not in tandem at this point. They don't have unionization
I feel like they don't even have a community.
That's the issue.
Like, that's the issue.
Everyone's individualized. And
Yep.
so since everyone's so isolated because of their ways, none of the proposals in which they're putting together, most of them were not passing. And so
Yeah.
because of that, they're not using their treasury to spend money on marketing. They're not actually doing it yet. But what I do believe is that once they finally can come together and put together a system that makes sense, that'll put them in a position in which they can actually start to use their treasury for the things that they need to get their name out there, I think they will see success. And it is a sign to me that they're actually taking the steps necessary to evolve, to get in a position in which they can grow and catch up with the market. So I think they'll get there one day, but I think that until their community can unionize, and not unionize like a corporate, but unionize in the sense of actually have unity, until they get there, I just don't think it's going to move. And that's why it's one of those ones where I hold a little bit, I just don't hold a lot of it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Mo, what do you got?
I mean, if you think about it, that was some fire alpha that
That
you're
was
only going
fire.
to get from Tyler Hill investing.
Make sure you guys subscribe to Tyler's channel.
You have
Just
to.
Tyler Hill on YouTube, right? Tyler Hill Investing.
Yeah.
Tyler Hill Investing on YouTube.
But that's the
Yeah, there
best
we
way
go.
to explain Polkadot. If you're not able to do that, Sam, if you want, if you're not able to do
Sam,
that,
what are your thoughts on XRP?
My financial friend.
You guys want to hear from my financial friend? Thoughts on XRP?
I'm gonna
Come
lose
on.
subscribers.
Hit-
on this.
Hit the like button if you want to hear this guy's thoughts on XRP. Come on. Hit the like
anyone
button,
get
guys.
it?
Yes, a few. Thoughts on XRP?
I don't say anything bad.
Why? Because
But-
the maxis will.
Yeah, because the maxis will attack me. But I will say, after multiple cycles where it hasn't hit an all-time high, it does make me wonder if there aren't faster horses, things that will go up more. I mean, how many have we had this year that have already gone up 20x or something?
100%.
And then there are also cryptos that are safer. Like, you could buy Bitcoin and it's probably gonna go up 2x, and there's much less risk, much less uncertainty. So that's kind of my thought on it, but I'm not saying anything wrong about it. I have made videos talking about XRP and how many you would need to retire if it hit certain prices, but yeah, that is.
If you guys don't know this guy too, my financial friend, you got to find him on YouTube. Make sure you guys subscribe.
Appreciate that. I
They
talk
were-
mostly about Bitcoin.
Mostly about Bitcoin on the channel. You've been at it for a while too, right?
Yeah, since 2020.
2020.
Yeah.
So they were talking about Polkadot too. Thoughts on Polkadot or some of these older
Similar.
chains even like
Yeah. I think similar situation where you have a lot of people that hold it, and that's why it's not completely gone, and it still might be relevant. They still have a lot of money. We know that they're doing marketing here soon, or they were going to do a large amount of marketing, but yeah, the project has a lot of money, right? People, the team has sold over time, so they can continue to reiterate, they can continue to grow, they can continue to build, but again, same thing. Are there better cryptos that will probably go up more, or are there cryptos that are less risky? Definitely. So I'm not investing in many old chains.
So what about the new layer ones like the Suis, the Says, Aptos, right? Because everybody wants to find the next Solana, right? Like, so Tyler's a big Solana bull. Make sure you guys hit the like button too. We're getting up there, almost 400 people. Hit the like button. It's hard to find on these live streams on vertical. Hit the 3 little dots for us, totally free. Hit that like button for us. But yeah, everybody's trying to find the next Solana, right? So like Solana did a 200x. That's another thing people don't realize. Meme coins 100x, they 200x, yes, but so do blue chips.
Yeah.
So do the right blue chips at the right time. Maybe it's Aptos, maybe it's Sui. I'm betting on those. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
No, I agree. I think that we've not got to the phase yet where we really know which like new layer ones and layer twos are going to replace them, but they're going to. It's the natural progression of crypto, right? In the sense that I really don't want to break this table. All right, we're good. But you know, the natural progression within crypto is that we're in an ever evolving industry, and we're at the beginning of it. You know, people can say what they want. We're still at the beginning of crypto. You know, and we've seen moments in which we've kind of reached that peak, but we've not gotten to a point in which it's mass adopted, and we're still at a point in which it's developing. And That's obvious through many things. I mean, you look at something in a sense like Solana, for example, is one of the most popular and the most used blockchains, but they still consider themselves even in a beta. And that tells you everything that you need to know. And so when you think about it from that perspective, the natural progression of crypto is that we're going to see certain companies do well. They're going to learn lessons, and then new companies are going to come in, take those lessons that they learned and implement those new lessons into making themselves better than the previous ones.
No doubt.
And we're still at that point. That's natural progression of not only just crypto, but that's life in general. And every single cycle, we're going to see new ones pop up that are going to take those lessons to do things better. They're going to have better transactions, be more reliable, better scalability. They're going to be faster. They're going to be cheaper. It's just how it's going to go. And so what I've come to realize is that identifying the companies that aren't just trying to copy the previous ones, right? So I don't want to say one that says I'm the next Solana. I want to find the one that says I'm the next better version of it, right? The ones that are implementing those changes. And so obviously, identifying which ones that will be, it's hard to tell. You know, I'm a big fan of something like Caspa, for example.
Yes.
I do like the approach. You know, I was just mentioning the fact that I'm big on the world of decentralization community first, and I think it's a double-edged sword, but I think it's more positive. And so for me, I would say Caspa is like my number one vote. I would be shocked if it doesn't be like
So bullish on
top
Caspa,
30,
bro.
top
So
40 with
bullish
it.
on Caspa.
So something like that. That's kind of my thoughts.
The Bitcoin maxis might even like it too.
Yeah.
Because Caspa's
You would
proof
think.
of work, right?
Yeah.
It's the closest to Bitcoin. Like it's
So
built
deep.
on the same consensus.
Yeah.
Maybe, just maybe, if the Bitcoin maxis are going to go somewhere,
Yeah.
maybe they'll go into. I mean, Bitcoin ordinals, Bitcoin L2s. We're seeing those pop, but maybe Caspa too.
Yeah, I think BRC20 tokens, there are a lot of maxis that might be interested in that. Like, I've said this before on my channel, but I know someone that started buying in 2015, buying Bitcoin in 2020. They transferred all of their US dollars into Bitcoin, and they literally had it so that,
This thing's weird. Yeah,
yeah.
there we go.
But they're still part of the ecosystem. So yeah, I mean, I think they're going to get some of the money. I think we've already seen that with BRC20s that, like, what do they really do? I don't think
Right.
a lot of people know, but yet they're still growing to be massive market caps. And you saw like Satoshi VM do what, 150x or something like that real quick. So-
Ordinals is up there in the top 100.
yeah, definitely. So I think a lot of Bitcoiners think everything that's good comes to Bitcoin eventually, and that's kind of the case. It just takes time. They go test it out on Ethereum or Solana or whatever, Luna, and then it either collapses or it lives, and then they get transferred over to Bitcoin at some point.
No, 100%, 100%. Oh, we got some other YouTubers, guys, coming in here.
What's up, guys?
All right, guys.
Except for the
In order
last
to
time.
hear Austin Hilton's thoughts on XRP, because we want to get everybody's thoughts on XRP. A
Hey,
lot of people are
guys.
asking. There he is. That's Junior.
Hey, man.
Show him some love on YouTube. What's your channel?
Crypto June.
Crypto June. Find
Started
Crypto
8 months
June.
ago, but it's doing quite good. We're growing hard. We're posting every day. So,
Talk your shit, dude.
Go ahead. Plug the channel.
Crypto June, like and subscribe.
Where are you going? You leaving?
I'm just coming right here.
So, guys, hit the like button for us. Sausage Fest. No, there are some ladies here. They just don't want to be on camera. All right.
On camera.
So the one dude goes, "Why is everybody barefoot?" And there's all dudes in the house. I'm like, "Oh, geez, all right."
Oh, yeah. You know why. You know why.
No, guys. So Austin Hilton,
Yeah. What's
what
up?
are your thoughts on XRP?
Like, just go?
Yeah, man. Off the cuff. Let's go.
I own a ton of it, and it's a good long-time hold, but I think it's going to take a while for it to move because of all the SEC bullshit. That's it.
That's it.
Long-term hold. Yeah, what else you want me to say?
Would you buy it today over some other competitors?
No, because it's not moving fast enough.
What would you buy instead of XRP?
Ooh. In this down market, I mean, there's a lot of deals. I mean, like, Solana, even at these prices, is a good opportunity. I mean,
Okay.
I own a bunch of Cardano. I wouldn't buy Cardano. I wouldn't buy XRP right now because they're not moving much. Meme coins, Floki. What's Floki's RWA deal?
Token 5.
Token 5.
Yeah.
That's a good one because of the RWA, real world assets. Put me on the spot, man.
We're just
I mean, I got to give a plug to Frenzy. I mean, you guys know I like Frenzy, the new coin, meme coin on base. Sorry, been a long day. That's a good one. Frenzy, I like them on base. I think Brett right now at sub 600 million is a good one. This boy right here, he got me into Brett, and I've appreciated that. I think it's going to go to $1 billion. One thing you said the other day I really liked, Zach, was you gave a stat. You said that if a meme coin hits $1 billion, I'll let you finish the rest of that.
So what we found was that most actually all meme coins to this point, right? If they get to $1 billion, like the top ones, they usually always get to 3 billion too.
They tripled from there.
So, I mean, obviously, Doge and SHIB have done that 10 times over, whatever. Pepe got over 3. Bonk got over 3. Whiff got over 3. Floki, been over 3. So if it gets to 1 billion, the floodgates kind of open up for it, and there's still some potential. That's why I really like getting meme coins at like 100 million for that 10 to 15x sweet spot, because they're solidified. It's different than throwing your money at something for $1 million, right? It's a different investment. I invest in both types, but
Oh, I love Bone. I would buy Bone. Bone long term.
yeah, Bone's a good one long term, especially if you believe in SHIB, the whole ecosystem. Junior,
Yes.
what are your thoughts on XRP? We'll get Junior's thoughts, guys. Make sure you guys hit the like button. What's your YouTube channel again?
Crypto June.
Crypto June. Find him on
Give me some sub.
on YouTube. So, thoughts on XRP? Go ahead, jump
Same
in.
as Austin. Like, after over the past few weeks, it was not moving that much, but I think there's still long-term potential because you don't know about the suitcase, like the lawsuit. Yes. So for long-term maybe, but there is much more gains made by other projects that are moving faster in this bull market. So, like you said, also if the project reaches 1 billion. So much people get FOMO based on that, and they will hype in, and then you are early on 1 billion, and then it can reach 3 billion. So that's my thoughts about
100%.
that.
What other altcoins do you like? What other chains do you like right now outside of Ethereum, some of the big ones?
Yeah. So I used a lot of Ethereum, Solana, Base. I just explored Base also. Since like the past few weeks, I think there's also a lot of potential there because it's new. People are still a little bit skeptic about that. They don't know how to use the bridge funds, and once that's easier to do, it is already easy. But once more people know how to do it, more people will move to the chain. That's one thing. I also bought some AI tokens. I think they also can do quite well. And also,
Ooh, which AI cryptos do you like? Which tokens do you like?
Let me get my.
Okay, so wait, while Junior's picking that up, I don't know if you guys saw this about AI cryptos today. So big merger going on, right? Fetch AI, SingularityNet, and Ocean Protocol. They're forming the ASI token. The ASI token, from what I read today, coming out of SingularityNet, their CEO, who's going to be the CEO of this new token, it's going to be going through, guys. The ASI token is going to be coming to market roughly at like a $6.57 billion market cap. So that is going to be one immediately on my radar in the AI space. I already liked Fetch. I already invested in Fetch and SingularityNet. Man, this is going to be a top 25 crypto right out of the gate. Right out of the gate, top 25. You got Render, Injective. It's not going to stop. I think the interest is there. There's definitely problems to solve there with AI and blockchain together. So you got some small caps, like mid caps. Where are you going to find the next gem?
Like also like you said, the Fetch I bought, also Zig. It's like a platform with AI and also trading.
Okay.
Also Femin, like it's not like it's a market maker based on AI. So it's normally you have market makers like institutions, but now it's like an AI bot is doing it for your project.
Interesting. What's that one called?
Feemint.
How do you spell that?
Folio mint, like the fee and mint, like folio mint, like
FEE?
or like FMINT.
F Mint. Okay,
Yes.
okay, gotcha.
And also, let me check the other one. Also,
A lot of people putting their thoughts in here. Bad idea, Pal AI.
yeah, Paul is
PMCY.
also a good one.
Yeah, Pal AI's been crushing it.
He is
Now, which one is this?
one folio fee mint. The market cap is right now 20 million, but it was around 30 million. So it's very early, the early stage.
Yeah.
but
So $20
doing
million
quite well.
market
Yes.
cap. Okay. Do you have any other thoughts? People want to ask about Ondo. Have you heard about Ondo
No,
Finance?
I don't know.
So Ondo is interesting.
What is it?
I just bought this recently. It's the top RWA token.
Yeah.
Real world asset token. I don't think that narrative's going away at all. I mean,
No,
that's going to get absolutely
all the stuff
huge.
about tokenizing stuff and everything about that.
BlackRock.
Yeah.
BlackRock started a fund through Ethereum, and guys, that's going to be absolutely massive. Anytime Larry Fink speaks, you have to listen, right? And he recently spoke about RWA. In fact, as soon as BlackRock got the Bitcoin ETF through, immediately after, the narrative switched to RWA. The narrative switched saying, and this is Larry Fink, one of the most powerful people in the world, saying, guys, RWA is the next big investment opportunity. BlackRock is going to be doubling down on it. And we're talking about the tokenization of everything, meaning everything needs to be redesigned, reimagined for the blockchain. Everything can be tokenized. Do you know how big that could be? What excites you the most, June, about that potential? And guys, drop your thoughts down below on this. I think RWA and the tokenization of everything, I mean, is going to be huge. What do you think?
I think it's very good because, you also see real estate tokenization right now, and sometimes people cannot buy it alone, but together they can do it. And normally you need to go to easy below. It's legit because you can see it on the blockchain and you can transfer it to you. Example, I talk to you and you say, I want to give you my piece, and you say, oh, no problem, and I send it to your wallet, you send my money, and then it's done. So I think it will be very huge in the future.
Oh, 100%. I mean, just real estate alone, right?
Yes.
Just real estate alone, guys. You know how big that can be as a subsector. Imagine the people, like you said, who are going to be starting businesses. And this is why I think, when you think about blockchain, this creates opportunities, obviously to invest, but opportunities to start new businesses and to do different things that the blockchain allows for, like fractionalized real estate. Guys, this is huge. In fact, last year I was at a conference, Avalanche, they're working a lot on tokenizing real estate, fractionalized real estate. You own a piece of a property, but not the whole thing. You go in, you could start a new business with your friends, family, whatever it is. That is something that blockchain brings to the table that was not here before.
I saw also several hotels were now tokenized, and you can be part of an hotel owner or something.
That's insane. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and you could have millions of people owning a fraction of that company. That's insane, right? Absolutely insane. So what else do you talk about on your channel, man?
I talk most of the time about projects, low caps, not like the very high ones, just hidden gems on the market, because that's the most profit can be made. Of course, it's higher risk because there are low caps, but if you manage your funds better in a better way, it's very good to do, because you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. You need to, put multiple chances.
Diversify a little bit. 100%. So, all right, let me know what you guys want to hear next from June and I. What predictions on Bitcoin, maybe? What do you guys have for Junior and I here? Like questions. Let's see here. BlackRock. What's up, AJ? How you doing, man? Hidden gem, 100 million. Okay, so got some small caps in there. TokenFi's on there. I like TokenFi. Quant, HBAR.
HBAR is like the layer one.
You like HBAR?
Yeah, I didn't have myself, but I read about it a lot of times.
Jasmy. You ever hear of Jasmy?
Which one?
Jasmy.
I don't have it, but
Jasmy is an interesting one. It's based out of Japan, and it's like the Japanese Bitcoin, but they're working on the Internet of Things, and they've been around for a while too.
Let me check it.
Yeah, it's maybe $1 billion market cap right now, maybe just inside the top 100 or just out. Let's see here. Let's see what else people are saying here. How can we get ASI when it comes out? There's going to be a ton of info about it. It's not like released yet and live or anything like that. I just read that basically all the proposals had gone through. So I would go to, oh gosh, what was the original company? It's going to be ASI. AGIX, SingularityNet. Go to their Twitter page and they're going to have everything because their CEO's taken over the company. They'll have all the information you need, but I assume that thing's going to get launched on every major crypto exchange quick when it goes live. And of course you can buy it on DEXs and things like that too. Yeah, Fetch is being rebranded to ASI. That's right, they're taking all the tokenomics from Fetch, but I think it's SingularityNet's CEO, right, Foxy? That's going over there and basically running it up over there, I think. But you're right, all the tokenomics, that's a 1-to-1 ratio right now. So you could actually buy FET right now in hopes, when the ASI token, then you could just easily transfer it over. Same tokenomics and everything. So that is very true. Look at Catex, I never heard of that. Caspa's been quiet lately. What gives? Suzuki, that's when you should be buying, not financial advice. But when it's quiet, if you have conviction in Caspa and nobody's talking about it, bro, that's a sign it's a good damn buy. You don't want to be buying it when everybody's buying it, right? You're too late. You want to be buying it now, and then people look up tomorrow, right? Or weeks or months from now, and Caspa's 40 cents, you're like, oh, what the hell happened? I was going to invest in Caspa. And there it goes, right? So when it's quiet, that's usually the good
best
time,
way,
right?
And also, when you have the feeling that you believe in a project, and sometimes, and you think, oh man, this thing is not moving, I want to sell. That is most of the time when the bottom is in, when your feelings are like they're like, I need to sell my project, I want to move it. And when you, sometimes you're right, because then the project maybe dies, but if you really believe in something, stick to it, and then, yeah, like most of the time it'll be the bottom, and then from that moment,
It's kind of like Tyler said earlier,
Yeah.
if a project innovates and you believe in their innovation, then you should stay with it, because that's why you invested in it. Now, if you were just looking to make quick money on a project, then you have to think about that as like a day trade, and that might make your decision different. But usually, if you're in a project long term and it's waiting, that's when you want to stay or buy more, right? Because you already believe in it. You were going to spend the money on something else. Would it help you and maybe scale your position to be better at a lower number? It might. It might many times. You might get a better average when you do that.
Yes, I have one project, maybe as an example. I invested myself in Olive Zero. It's also a layer 1 project. And I invested in it in the pre-sale first, like 2 years ago. I hold my coins. It goes from all the way up to $2 and it's back now at 80 cents. It didn't move last year, like didn't move anything at all. Only 180, back to $1, now below $1. But I did some research before and I thought, I'm still believing in it. Of course, I can be wrong, but I did my quite good research. So I reduced the risk for long term. They post every updates, they go to every event in the world. So that is the reason I'm still holding. And I believe in the tech, and they're still building like exchanges for the layer 1 and also bridges. So yeah, do some good research is the most important thing if you invest into a project long term, because this can reduce the impact on your emotions for when there is a dip or something.
Like Jim said, if you believe in it, you stay with it. And the way he did it worked, right? If he didn't research it or understand what it did, he probably wouldn't have invested in it or stayed with it long term through the bear market. Because you never know when the bear market's going to hit. And that's kind of the most difficult part of it. Because if you already are in something and it starts going down, you start stressing. It's all based on the belief and then the ability to either be able to buy more or leverage less. And that's the math you have to decide, because everybody's situation is always different.
Yeah, no doubt, 100%. What else are you guys? Wondering about, or what do you have conviction in? Let me hear from you guys in chat. Hit the like button. Appreciate you guys for hanging out. Hopefully, you guys are getting some good value and stuff. Will ETH bounce again? I think so, certainly, yeah. I mean, Ethereum fell down below 3,000. I think that's a great buy, 100%. A lot of people calling for, somewhere between an $8,000-$10,000 Ethereum. I think that's a pretty good estimate.
Yeah.
What do you think, June?
I think also the same, like Ethereum is here for stay, just like Bitcoin. These are the main two currencies in the market. So Ethereum is definitely going way higher, I think, in the next few months. Not tomorrow, not next week,
Right.
But of course, in the next few months, it has some good potential to reach minimum the all-time high. We didn't even reach the all-time high of 2021. So yeah, minimum 5,000, and I think also 10,000.
Yeah, that's a good point. Bitcoin's hit its all-time high, right? And Ethereum hasn't. A lot of altcoins haven't. And that should be honestly like super exciting, because Bitcoin is actually doing its thing. Altcoins have not hit yet, right? Altcoin season has not hit. We're still waiting, right? Things have come up from the bottom, right? We're not sitting at, 25-cent Cardano anymore. We're not sitting at $800, $1,000 Ethereum. Things kind of naturally, came up, but we haven't seen all-time highs. And when that happens, the floodgates open, retail demand comes rushing in. It's peak FOMO. Holy shit, everybody's downloading Coinbase, everybody and their brother. That's when all your family starts asking you about crypto. We're not there yet.
No.
That's going to happen, though. It's going to happen
Yeah,
again.
correct.
I was going to say, the big thing to think about, so I'm a business owner and I see the market from a macro perspective or a micro perspective, depending on the business. And one thing is, the retail money hasn't entered yet also, because there's a lot of countries, I would say, in like a little bit of a hold or a recession. So if we are smart about it, we would wait a little bit, because the minute, like stated, retail money comes in and your mom's friend is asking about it, it's because they've got the money to be able to spend on it,
That's a
because they're
good
looking to make more money.
Inflation is still a super big problem right now. Do you think that's it more than anything? People want to invest, like they've
Yes.
heard about crypto again.
Yes.
They would like to, but they don't have the money to actually invest.
And the best part
Do you
about
think
that,
that's
that would mean that the minute that there's money back in, or liquidity back in the general public, that's the best way to word it,
Yep.
it will enter the market. That's probably the first spot it's going to go.
100%. What do you think, John?
Yeah, also when the interest rate's going down, I think we are close because of
Genius point.
the inflation. It's getting reduced every time. It's like
Yeah.
3% or something right now. I'm not sure out of my head, but soon as the interest rate is going down, we will see so much money get printed again, and then it will flow into the ecosystem. Because every time you see the total dollar money value is growing, Bitcoin price is also growing, the stocks are growing, everything is growing. And just how it works, like if people bought Bitcoin for 20K, but they have good profits, like 4 or 5 times from the bottom. But those profits will be used for altcoins. First Ethereum, and then Ethereum profits will be used for high caps, and then lower. And this, every time it's the same cycle. So that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. No, for sure. And I think another thing that happened last cycle too, guys, right? Think about it. Another thing that happened that was nice, perfect storm, is you had everybody at home.
Yeah, oh man.
Everybody at home, just more time to spend on their phone and on the internet, and then also they were getting checks. A lot of them, right? And now it's like, wait a minute, I got all this time, I'm sitting at home. What's this crypto thing, right? That helped, but I'll tell you what, I still think that is going to spill over into this market, because there's a lot of people, maybe even more people, who heard about Dogecoin and Shiba Inu and all these things happening in Bitcoin, but they couldn't invest last time. But it's still top of mind, right? Like old school marketing, like it's got to like be said over and over and over, and it kind of and then it gets to this point where everybody's coming in.
One other thing I think is very important to keep in mind: the people from 2021 who left the space, they are not in yet, but as soon as they get in again, they recognize the coins they had in 2021, and they will buy them again. So even the projects that you're not investing in right now because they're not doing anything is because they're maybe older, but as soon as the major of the people of like the sheeps, you can call them, are in, and
it's a good point.
They will buy their old coin.
Cardano's a good example.
Yes.
Cardano's been around for a while, and there's a lot of people who've heard about it, who will look to it, and it'll kind of just do its thing. Will there be faster horses? Probably.
Yeah.
Yes.
But is there probably more risk? Yeah. Right? With something newer that hasn't really gone through the cycles, it's not guaranteed.
No.
And a really
nothing is, but you know what I mean.
Really way to add to that, they will go back to their original tokens that they were comfortable with, because it is all marketing, right? It's all psychological marketing. They will go back to that. So that basically is good in all around. Yeah, they're not faster horses, but
any liquidity is good.
Opportunities, good opportunities.
Because that liquidity will switch around.
Yes.
It might come into Cardano for a little bit and then go over into Polkadot and then go into Polygon and then go into whatever else, right?
Not even like, if you guys think about it, whenever we buy anything, whether it's an asset or trade, there's always a fee associated.
Yeah.
That money always moves right back into the market as well.
100%.
So it's literally liquidity adding to liquidity. And then there's time it will dry out, but then you wait again until the market refills. It just keeps going.
Right. And you're seeing that happen already with the institutions, right? You're seeing that happen with the institutions. Where they talking
Crypto
shit.
is fine wine, all right?
There's probably some haters in there.
No, the biggest hater we got is Tyler Hill over here.
Oh, that's who it was. I just saw the word. It was Tyler. I just saw the word boring. I'm like, all right, haters. Like, just leave then. I didn't even see it was Tyler.
I was like, I'm gonna stand in the background, just type hate comments real quick.
Straight hate.
Straight hate.
Oh my god.
But no, dude, that's 100% right. That money will come back in. It'll start resurfacing. It'll start recycling, and you'll start seeing all those old coins pump again. And that's good. It's capital. It's money flow, right?
More market, literally
money
more
flow.
free marketing. Then retail brings more retail, and we could see a bigger bull run than last time, because this time it would. And there's also more people being born every day getting into the market, right?
Well, yeah, I mean,
there's more people getting jobs, making money every day.
Put it this way: how many 30-year-olds are investing in gold?
That's a damn not me.
No.
Not me, bro.
Because
think about it.
I also don't know because it's moved too slow.
Yeah.
I will only do it when there's maybe bear market and you're thinking, I need to have some capital aside.
Nope.
I thought about it, but didn't do also.
No.
Yeah.
I'm originally from Sudan, and they only valued gold, and the whole country's crashed, right? So I know. I mean, think about it. Like countries, digital assets are where it's at.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
digital
where the
gold.
whole world's going, right? And I mean, just look at the returns. Look at Bitcoin versus gold the last 13 years.
Bro, Bitcoin versus the
Not
stock
even
market
close.
the last 13 years. I just saw a graph on that, and Bitcoin was like the leading one by hundreds of percentages.
I have a friend. He invests only in the stock market before this year. And he said, "Oh yeah, I have some nice profits." I thought the stock market most of the time 10, 20%, maybe 30.
Which are great, yeah.
So I said, "Oh, let's do some Bitcoin for yourself or other altcoins." So he gave me some. I said, "Buy this, buy this, buy this." He made, I think, 150% or something in the past 6-7 months, and you think, oh my god, I never do stocks again. So it's like it's funny to
Yeah.
Especially like meme tokens. You do meme tokens.
Oh,
That's 1,000% a week,
Yeah.
2,000. It just depends on the market you're in and what you're.
The game you want to play.
Yes, the time
You know?
you have to play the right game.
Yeah.
also when you have a maybe lower budget, you want to maybe higher risk, so get the 100x or 1000x. But if you have a big capital, you are happy with the 10x.
Oh, good strategy.
That
for
is very true.
Good
Yeah.
strategy. Just to bring this up again, one of my favorite strategies: trading on margex on leverage, right? And I like that because some of the meme tokens are on there, and you can pick a type of leverage that allows you to limit.
Mostly on Mexi.
No, I just like margex.
No, to trade actually.
No, what do you mean?
Oh, you mean just for leverage trading?
Yes, 100%.
Okay. I thought you
Because
meant
it's-
spot too.
No, I just meant leverage because he mentioned leverage.
Okay.
Because then you can play with $100 and you can turn it into $500. You can take 200 and turn it into 1,000 off of single 4 or 5% movements, specifically on exchanges.
Yeah. So Margex link down below, guys. Margex
Yes.
link down below. Hit that up. June, what were you saying before?
Yes.
About what? Which
I don't know. We were,
How your friend made 150%.
Oh
6
yeah.
months.
Yeah.
Like he said, like I never go back to the stock market because it's different. Like the crypto market is of course in cycles, just like the stock market of course. But yeah, he's so happy with the profits and he now is addicted to the crypto market.
I still have regular stocks because of my 401k.
Yeah.
And I think I've made maybe 10% in 2 years.
And I don't think I'm getting rid of stocks. I mean, here's the thing. I think stocks are a good place to store your wealth.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But it's not like a place to make money.
That's good.
Right? It's a good place to, once you make money, keep your money. But it's maybe not the best. And it's kind of how Bitcoin is within crypto, right? You store your wealth in crypto or in Bitcoin. You make your money in crypto.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it,
It's also
right?
the
Like
same with
meme
real estate.
coins. And, yeah.
If you have a lot of money, you have 200,000. You can buy a house, rent it out, and earn 8-9%.
100%.
On only 200,000, because otherwise it's just in your bank. But with 200,000, you can also put it somewhere else if it's all your money and maybe invest it in Bitcoin, Ethereum,
Yeah.
and make it 2-3x.
Well, like, that's a great point. And here's the thing. There's a lot of really, really wealthy people, who are in real estate but aren't in crypto yet.
Yeah, that's a good point.
A lot of wealthy people
Yeah.
want to know what to do with their money. Like, they're killing it in business. They're killing it in real estate. They can diversify into stocks. Where else can they store their wealth? Where else can they already do the real estate game. They already do the stock market. They're looking for a hedge. I think there's a lot of older people that are actually flipping from gold to Bitcoin more than we think.
And he's
More
right
than we
about
think.
that. I have a big client.
Even with young people are definitely going Bitcoin over gold, but I think older people are switching. Well,
Who likes gold? No one likes gold.
exactly.
older people who own.
We're talking about rich people who aren't investing in crypto yet.
Big
Old
businesses.
rich people who
Yeah.
are still like
Yeah.
sitting on the sidelines, right? A lot. Like,
Waiting to how to do it.
Well, Zach, I was gonna say, right now, a lot of business owners that are really rich, like they own a lot of real estate markets. They own business office buildings, and a lot of them
commercialized real estate
Yes.
is going down.
Exactly. So what are they gonna be forced to do sooner than later? Liquidate. And
From
then all
brick
that
and mortar
money-
to click and order.
That
Well,
was
the door just opened with
amazing.
ETFs though.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah,
You know,
the
they-
ETF is huge.
The majority of the people who invest in ETFs are above, 40 to 50 years old. And so
100%.
there's no way at 50, 60 years old, like, you're not going to be able to get into the world of crypto. It's too much of a learning curve. You got to think when they were, my age, for example, they weren't even, active phones that worked well. So,
Hold on a minute.
oh,
Talk about
yeah, we're talking about you, Austin.
What the hell are you
We're talking
There's
about the old
outliers.
people.
There's outliers, okay?
I heard 55-year-old people.
I said 50 to 60-year-old people
What did you say?
that they struggle to get into the world of crypto because they don't understand it.
This is true.
Okay, there we go. See?
But not me, but this
Right.
is true.
There's outliers. You don't get hard.
That's why I got up. I told Sam, I'm like, he's in there talking shit about it.
But yeah, so you gotta think about it. Like, knowing the population of ETFs, like,
Someone said old
that's how
people.
they
Foxy said someone said old people and Austin walked in.
They like summoned them. There we go. See, look.
Say old people, say old people and he'll walk
Let me
in.
come in with my cane. What? What we
Austin
saying?
goes back to bed.
Go back. See, I can't read that. It's too small.
Jerry
I'm
Jerry
blind.
said, don't you need a nap?
I took that. No, I didn't take a nap today. I got one.
Yeah, really.
No, 100%, man. I think there's a lot of people Austin's age that are not investing in crypto because that's the story. I mean,
We don't.
there's a lot of
But
younger
they will
people.
buy a Bitcoin ETF if it's pushed at them.
100%. Do you
And
think there's people gonna do even more beyond that? Like, is that their starting point? Do you think?
No, because most of the people, they've got money. It's at BlackRock. It's at Fidelity. It's being managed.
It's
you
safe.
You've said this. Their investor advisor will come to them and go, you know, you need to buy this BlackRock IBIT, you know, things like that. What you're going to see is you're going to see the major houses like BlackRock and those guys. We already see it. They're now doing Ethereum ETFs.
Yeah.
But you hide and watch. Here, I've said it here. They're going to start bundling up.
Yep.
And they're going to basically make, you know, call it a mutual fund, call it an ETF, but like, well, they'll take all the top AI cryptos.
Yep.
Here's your AI crypto mutual fund,
Yep.
whatever, Mr. Client that's worth $10 million and you're 60 years old.
They don't have to think about
They don't
it.
have to think about it. Here
Yep.
it is. That's what
They
they're
don't
going
have
to
to
do.
yeah.
So that's going to be the next wave. Is they're going to segmentize crypto and they're going to offer it as mutual funds or ETFs, however they want, whatever it is.
Do y'all think it's still an overall positive thing for the overall market that exposure
Yes,
is coming
because
in?
that's how you're going to get exposure to people north of 45, 50 plus.
Well,
That's how they're going to
and the way that I look at it,
and there's trillions of dollars of capital locked in those
fair.
people. They're never going to go buy Bitcoin.
But they'll go do it with their trusted
Yeah, because they
advisor.
trust that guy. You bet I'll put 20,000 into the BlackRock AI crypto fund.
Yeah,
That's
I'll
how
make
it's gonna
1% of my wealth. That whatever.
That's how it'll happen. That's how you get those.
I think
guys.
that we're hitting on some gems. Good.
Well, what I was going to say too is like initially I was against ETFs because it is a degree of centralization, right? Like
Right.
if BlackRock comes in and buys all the Bitcoin, now we've completely moved away from the initial thought of what crypto was. But what I've come to realize is that it's a good thing in the sense that it brings in a crowd of people that we initially weren't going to get. One, so it kind of expedites the mass adoption move. But in the same sense, it brings the liquidity to be able to build into the other worlds of decentralization, right? And so the BlackRock ETF brings in liquidity. It obviously generates revenue funds, whatever, for all these other companies that can then take those funds and then build out the systems of decentralization and, you know, kind of bring in more decentralized exchanges and things like that. And it allows the world of decentralization to grow. And so it might not
Everything
necessarily
flows,
be
yeah.
Exactly. It might not be the way that we thought initially that it would be the way to get here, but I think it's an overall plus, and
I think so too.
I think it's a benefit for sure.
I think so too.
One thing AI Escape keeps saying is, yes, anybody can learn anything, no matter what age, and I agree with that, because then that means that even the older people will be able to have a chance to get in.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
the trick.
June, what do you think?
I didn't follow the last sentence. Sorry.
So basically, ETFs bringing like older generations
Yeah.
into crypto. Like, where do you think that's all headed?
I think the same because, like I said, my grandmother also don't know how to use a computer. But if some people do know it, but they don't think about a MetaMask or registering on an exchange, it's too hard for them.
Yep.
And for them, it's more built on trust, relationships, and not just fast throwing some money in it. They want to call their investment partner, which they work a long time for stocks, and they now say, hey, I have something new for you. And then they say, oh, let's give it a try. And then more people will come. I think that's the...
Dude, that's a really good point. Like, young people want to be their own bank.
Yeah.
Older people really don't.
No.
They still trust the banks. They still
Yeah.
like trust those advisors. They still feel comfortable. They don't want the control. They don't want to think about it, right? Whereas like younger people are like, this system's kind of sketchy. Like, we kind of want to be our own bank.
Yes.
We kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
100%. Like, you want to be able to kind of live a little freer. I think that's a natural thing. Like,
Even if you think about generational changes, old people are all about having a team and a bunch of employees.
Yep.
Young people are
Yep.
about centralized, like doing it themselves and having this little, if you
When I
think
look
about
at
it,
around me, my friends have some fathers who have their own business. All of them want to be their own boss, and all the young guys want to work together so they move faster and smarter.
That's true.
Yeah, they don't want to do everything alone. They want to build something around them so they can, make themselves bigger.
a lot of people asking about XRP. Let's see here. I'm Daryl from Walking Dead, finding good communities. AI escaped. What about an XRP? We talked about XRP earlier. What's that?
Austin's comment. Did Austin take his thing?
Austin bugs me enough. I don't want a vacation with the boss. Just seeing what everybody's saying. Let's see.
This is such an interesting way to do live streams. Do you do live streams like this often?
Yeah, man. I do.
This is sick. It's so much nicer than like the whole like having
chill.
to do the other side. Yeah, it's kind of like an AMA type of thing.
Yeah.
I need to
Just hang out. Keep talking, guys. I'm almost there. What the fuck?
Wait, that was said, bro, I bowed you farewell.
He's coming.
What
also.
about Shiba? What do you about Shiba? What do you guys think about Shiba?
A damn good question. Shiba's the mother of all meme tokens. As long as there's meme tokens, Shiba's here to stay.
What's Shiba's gonna? What's it gonna do? Is it gonna?
Got it.
Is it going to 100 billion? Is it going to 100 billion in this market? In this market, is it gonna be a top 10?
I think
top
in this
5,
market,
maybe?
yes. Yes, I mean, think about it. If you know Doge, you know Shiba. If you hear
So as Doge goes, Shiba goes.
I believe that, 100%.
I'm not into Shiba myself, but what I think is like just like an example like before I told you, a lot of guys who are not in the crypto market in 2021 bought Shiba Inu in 2021, and those guys are not in yet. So of course Shiba Inu will do very good in the coming months also during this cycle.
It's got like a brand around it.
Yeah.
Like it's got awareness. People have heard about it. It's
Yeah.
kind of one of those things that'll be like, oh yeah, I'm coming back into crypto. Oh yeah, I remember Shiba Inu. I can get it on Robinhood.
Exactly.
There's a lot of people that I know that are like that, right?
Exactly.
They're not like us. They're not in the game every single day in the trenches. But when they come in, they want to make it an easy transaction. Where do they go? They're gonna buy Dogecoin on Robinhood. They're gonna buy Shiba Inu on Robinhood or Coinbase, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like that's
exactly
what's gonna happen. Like
because they also know what it did in the past, so they expect it will happen
it's on
again.
their mind, right?
Yes.
Right.
No,
They
and
don't
I-
spend the days looking at market cap and well, like, oh, there might be faster horses. Like they don't. We take that for granted. Like we dive into that every single day,
Yeah.
right? But most people don't.
Yeah,
most
and
people.
as Zach said it earlier, the base chain is so critical because it's built with Coinbase, and Coinbase is how retail traders are gonna find
Yep,
the next
one
meme
of the top
tokens. And
exchanges.
that's how it works. It's what's the easiest platform that everybody hears about or knows about, and then most importantly, that they trust.
Yep.
So you have to think about
If
that.
they can find, so what they're working on a wallet.
Yeah.
And they're working on onboarding the next 100 million people into crypto, into DeFi. And if they can do it, because dude, imagine if you don't have to go to MetaMask and learn about a seed phrase even. Imagine if you don't have to learn about, you got to be on the Binance chain. You got to set your slippage. You got to, imagine if all of that can be streamlined. They already have they have all the people, not all the people, but they're growing. All the people on centralized exchange, they've got all the, they have it all built. If they can actually build the right DeFi stuff, look out.
Well, what you have to think about too, like with meme coins, it's really there's two things that are important, right? Like what I've always said, like I look for with memes, especially early on, but it's kind of it's applicable to any age. It's like you need a community and you need a price narrative, right? And so the community for a meme coin is by far what's the most important in the sense that it actually is what is going to determine whether or not something is valuable or not. There are no meme coins on earth that have success but don't have strong communities, right? If you don't have a strong community as a meme coin, you won't do well. And Shiba by far has the strongest one in my opinion in terms of the oldest meme coins. And then price narrative in the sense that when first meme coins first pop out, right, and it just launches, they're gonna say, could you imagine if, say, Book of Meme gets to 100 million, then it's 300 million, 500 million. And that narrative alone, that FOMO, that want for it to get there is what causes that, the FOMO to continue and the price to grow. And what I've come to recognize is that as meme coins go into the second cycle, some of them have built in credibility in the sense that we're already seeing the price narrative of people saying, when Shiba Inu gets back to this amount, right? And so it's like this weird amount of credibility, like, well, it's already got here, and crypto's progressed since then, so it not only can it get back to this point, it can go further past that point. And it's a price narrative that allows people to feel like, well, I need this amount of Shiba Inu, because when it gets back to this price, then I'll have this much in it, which is that kind of a dumb way to think about it? Yeah, I think it's a little bit of a dumb way to think about it, but at the end of the day, it puts it in a position where the community still gets excited about something, and there's a narrative around the price that allows that FOMO to get generated. And so I think once liquidity flows into memes and actually stays there, it should see growth. And some people have criticized it in the sense that they said, well, why hasn't Shiba Inu done much recently? What you have to understand is that the vast majority of the meme coin hype recently has been individualized to the Solana ecosystem. You didn't really see Ethereum meme coins doing that well, BSC meme coins doing that well.
Right.
We haven't seen it trickle into those ecosystems yet. And so until that point comes, I don't think Shiba Inu is going to do much. But when the time is right and we see BSC and Ethereum and Solana and AVAX moving in tandem, then I think it'll do well.
And you'll have a lot of Ethereum whales that'll go chase Shiba Inu, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's the other thing. Like when that shift happens from Bitcoin to Ethereum and it's time for altcoin season, don't think it's just retail. There's a lot of smart money making moves because they know, well, Ethereum's running toward an all-time high right now. I could go jump into SHIB, get double the returns, right? And then move it back to ETH late in the cycle or move it fully out of stable. So you're going to have both. You got that. And that's what happened last cycle. It's what happened. It's that converge of everything. And now you got institutional money on top of that with the ETFs. That's why everybody's so excited. Like that's why everybody's like Bitcoin could go to 200K and Ethereum could go to 20K. And I mean, I don't know if we'll get there, but if there was ever going to be a super cycle, I feel like it could
100%.
be this year.
And I prefer, I don't know about you guys, but I prefer Shiba Inu over Doge.
Or
I know
next
that's
year,
going to start
this
some shit,
cycle.
I'm sure. But what the issue I've always had with Doge is too Elon dependent these days. It seems like
That's
Doge,
true.
it just, the majority of its hype and excitement stems around Twitter and Elon and stuff. And what I love about Shiba Inu is that, although I don't talk about it much on my channel, is that it is more community dependent in the sense that the more the community grows, the better it does. Whereas with Doge, it's like, what's Elon going to say? What's Twitter going to do? And it's become so kind of reliant on that I just can't envision that it's going to do much without Elon. You know, and that is, I don't know if
What do you
guys
think
remember
it takes for
2021 was-
Doge to, like, is X payments enough? Is X payment, I mean,
yeah,
if
yeah,
that makes
100%,
sense,
100%.
is that all it needs?
If they implement it,
Think of
Where
all the
does,
users.
where does Dogecoin go? I mean,
I
yeah,
don't know.
I mean,
Think of all the users.
I feel like you have to own some. I mean, not financial advice, but I own a little bit just because, and it's fun.
Sounds
Like I own it
financial advice
on
to me.
Robinhood too. Like you got to own it on Robinhood. I want to feel part of that feeling with all
I think so.
the people that are retail. Like you know how it is. Like the Dogecoin millionaire. Like that's an epic story. Like
I think
the story's still going.
exactly.
That's
He's
like- that's still the
holding it.
thing. It
He's
is
still
still
holding
going.
it. He could look like a genius, bro.
The social media plays insane. I mean, you think about the TON ecosystem and that a lot of development happening around Telegram. The
That thing
massive-
is huge.
It's
now.
exactly
Massive market cap.
And the reason being is because of how useful Telegram is to the world of crypto. And I think
Yeah.
about how much
It's
more
true.
useful the world Twitter is. So
Yeah,
whenever
that's a
you
good
have
point.
a native token of that ecosystem, I don't know what could happen.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Toncoin's like what, number 10?
Something like that.
Yeah.
And Telegram is important, but it's not Twitter important.
True.
Crypto, this might be a hot take. Crypto is nothing without Twitter. You know, it would take a while
true.
to recover. Like the news. Think about getting news.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna rely on there's YouTube. That's cool, but that takes 10 extra minutes. And crypto, we have 4-minute attention spans. You know, so in my opinion, I mean, if you become the native token of the biggest and most important part of the ecosystem from more of like a degen or like decentralization perspective, you
Imagine
shoot
the
to the top
volume
5.
numbers. Imagine the volume numbers.
Biggest
Dogecoin.
ever.
It would be insane if everybody's just holding Dogecoin in their wallet and they're tipping everybody every time they see a cool post. The money flow,
Oh, it'd be insane.
just
Well,
the-
think about it. Elon even come out and hinted in the sense that he might want to stop scammers by having a tiny little fee that gets charged for every post you make.
that's
tiny,
insane. I saw
small.
that. That came out today.
Yeah.
I saw that.
You know,
Every post. What if it's like 0.001 of Dogecoin?
right?
What's this for?
Even
For every account of only the new accounts?
I think new accounts.
New accounts, yeah. Or non-verified maybe,
Yeah.
or yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know. I don't hold a lot of Doge, and I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be so pissed.
I
at
know.
that.
I started buying it just because I don't want to be pissed when it
Yeah.
goes up.
Yeah.
I just got a weird feeling it's gonna go. I mean, based on the shit we're talking about.
We're gonna know before. We would know before it happens because Doge
Yeah.
will just take the frick off for no reason.
We'll still catch it because we
Yeah.
watch it every day.
Yeah.
But like,
I would say this though, if Doge takes a run like that, I think the liquidity would follow through the rest of the meme tokens.
100%.
And I do a lot of SHIB content, so I like
That's a good
research
point.
SHIB and I'll post that, Crypto Moses. But from knowing that Doge could do that, guarantee you the rest would just fly.
Yeah.
Would 1,000% fly. Because that's the father of all meme tokens.
Yeah.
I mean, we see SHIB run all the time when Doge runs.
Yeah.
And SHIB will just run harder, smaller market cap. XRP, Shiba, ApeCoin, in it. Oh, APU. That's another one. I forgot. What is that, APU? I heard about it, but in it to win it. All right, Hot Sparky. Appreciate the $10,
Shout out to
man.
Hot Sparky.
Shout out right there. Appreciate you, man. All right, what do y'all think? What else is on your mind? Should we close it down? Anything you guys want to say to close it up?
We're all good. Go back to the sausage party.
Yeah, I know.
That's right.
A lot of people keep saying that. There are women here.
Listen, guys. All right, time for us to go. We appreciate you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe down below.
See you later, guys.
Crypto
Bye bye.
Make sure you guys subscribe to all these guys.
Crypto Moses.
See you guys.